Overcoming fear, the divine power that conquers doubt and ignites courage. Fear's whisper, fear crept in like a thief in the night, its voice soft yet sharp, weaving webs of doubt. "Stop," it said. "Turn back. This path is not for you." The shadows lengthened and the air grew heavy. Fear was not just a feeling, it was a force, a spirit sent to paralyze, to diminish, to convince you that your purpose was a lie. The enemy delights in fear, for it is his greatest weapon, his cruel masterpiece to keep us bound. But then, a voice louder than the darkness spoke, "Fear not." It was not a suggestion, it was not a whisper, it was a command, thunderous and resolute. "Fear not, for I am with you," he said. And in those words, a glimmer of hope ignited, a light that could not be extinguished. Long ago, a young man named Timothy sat in the glow of a flickering lamp, his heart heavy with uncertainty. He was called to something great, yet fear gripped him, whispering lies, "You are not enough, you will fail." But a letter came, penned by the Apostle Paul, a letter that carried the weight of heaven's truth. "Timothy," it read, "God has not given us a spirit of fear, but of power and love and a sound mind." Power to rise, love to cast out every shadow, a sound mind to silence the chaos. These were not promises for a distant time, but gifts for every moment, for every trembling step into the unknown. Isaiah's voice echoed through the ages. "Fear not, for there is nothing to fear." The words seemed impossible, for the world was a tempest of uncertainty. But the prophet continued, "Do not look around you in terror or dismay, for I am your God. I will strengthen you. I will help you. I will uphold you with my righteous hand." The message was clear. It is not about the absence of trouble, but the presence of God. To know him is to walk through fire and not be burned, to face the storm and not be shaken. This was not a call to deny fear, but to confront it, to rise above it, to say, even if I do not know the way, even if I cannot see the end, I trust the one who walks beside me. Fear is a liar, a shadow that distorts the truth, a master spirit designed to halt progress. It says you failed before and you will fail again. It says you are too weak, too small, too broken. But God sees the truth and he says, "Fear not." When fear knocks at the door, faith answers and no one is there. Each trial, each struggle is a refining fire, making you stronger, preparing you for the glory ahead. Fear may roar, but it cannot stand against the voice of the Almighty. And his voice says, "Look up. Do not let your eyes linger on the waves. Fix your gaze on me." If fear has taken root in your life, if it clings to a dream, a calling, a relationship, then know this. It is because the enemy is afraid. He sees the promise within you, the destiny that God has prepared, and he trembles. For fear is not just an obstacle, it is a sign that you are on the brink of something holy. The enemy wants you to shrink back, to abandon the path, to let fear rob you of the very thing that God is calling you to. But God's voice rises above the chaos. Step up to the plate. Do not be afraid. I am with you. I have gone before you, orchestrating every detail, preparing every step. All I ask is that you trust me. Isaiah proclaimed, "I will trust and not be afraid." These words are not easy, but they are necessary. For fear is the enemy's favorite tool, a weapon designed to keep us stagnant. Yet faith is our response, the key to unlocking God's power in our lives. Through faith, we invite him into our struggles. Through faith, we declare that fear has no hold. When fear whispers you are alone, faith shouts, "God is with me." When fear says you will fail, faith proclaims, "God's strength is made perfect in my weakness." And when fear says you cannot, faith declares, "I can do all things through Christ." Beloved, hear this. God will take care of you. Whatever the future holds, whatever unknowns lie ahead, God will take care of you. He is the good shepherd, leading you through the valley, beside still waters, into the promise of peace. When fear rises, remember the one who stands behind you, who fights for you, who has never once failed you. If God is for us, what can stand against us? Not fear, not doubt, not the darkness. The enemy may try, but the victory has already been won. And you, dear soul, are called to walk in it.